The Galactic Council chamber erupted in chaos as the emergency broadcast played across every screen. Supreme Commander Vexthor watched in disbelief as humanity's delegation walked into the conference room, completely unarmored. No exoskeletons. No protective suits. No environmental regulators. Just skin and bone. "This is an insult," snarled Counselor Crix, his chitinous armor clattering with indignation. "They mock us by arriving unprepared." The human representative, Colonel Sarah Chen, stepped forward with a calm smile. "We're not unprepared. We're just efficient." 3 hours earlier, the unified Galactic Empire had delivered an ultimatum: Earth would surrender immediately or face annihilation. They'd conquered 47 star systems. Their armored soldiers were legendary, each one encased in reactive armor that could withstand plasma fire, survive vacuum, and endure temperatures that would vaporize most organic matter. Humanity's response was to accept the challenge of single combat. One human versus one Imperial soldier. If the human won, Earth would be left alone. If the human lost, Earth would submit peacefully. The battle arena was constructed in neutral space, a crystalline dome filled with the vacuum of space, illuminated by artificial stars. The Imperial soldier stood at one end, armor gleaming, 12 feet of technological superiority, weapons integrated into its frame, thermal regulators maintaining perfect internal conditions. The human stood at the other end, 5'10", muscular but unremarkable. No armor. No weapons. Just a woman named Lieutenant Maya Rodriguez, smiling like she was about to have fun. "Begin," the referee announced. The Imperial soldier activated its weapon systems. Plasma bolts screamed across the arena. Maya moved, not with the jerky movements of someone unfamiliar with zero gravity, but with the fluid grace of a predator born into chaos. She didn't dodge the blasts randomly. She moved through the spaces between them, her human mind calculating trajectories in milliseconds. The armor-clad soldier switched to close combat, its massive frame hurtling toward her with crushing force. Maya pivoted, grabbed its arm, and used its own momentum against it. She twisted, and the sound of hydraulic screaming filled the arena as its limb was wrenched backward. "Impossible," whispered Admiral Vexlar from the observation deck. "Her musculature shouldn't be capable of that leverage." But the counselors didn't understand. They'd never fought anything that wanted to live as badly as humans did. They'd never faced a species that had evolved on a death world where every single day was a battle against extinction. Maya ducked under a plasma cannon blast and drove her fist directly at the soldier's armor seams. Her hand struck with the force of a sledgehammer. The armor cracked. She struck again. Again. Blood, the Imperial soldier's blood, floated in the vacuum as its protective shell shattered like glass. The armored warrior fell. Maya wasn't even breathing hard. She looked directly at the cameras and did something that would haunt the council for generations. She smiled and gave a small wave. Back in the chamber, the silence was absolute. "Explain," Vexthor commanded, his voice hollow. Dr. James Morrison, Earth's chief negotiator, stood calmly. "You've all been protected your entire lives. Your armor keeps you alive. For humans, it's different. Our planet tried to kill us every single day for millions of years. Earthquakes. Hurricanes. Predators. Disease. We evolved to be adaptable, to be fast, to be strong beyond what your calculations predicted." He paused, letting the weight of his words settle. "But there's something more important. You see armor as protection. We see it as a limitation. It slows you down. It makes you dependent on technology. Our bodies don't need armor because we are the armor. Bone density in the top percentile. Muscle fiber composition you can't replicate. Reaction times your computers can't predict. Your woman defeated a superior soldier," Counselor Crix argued weakly. "That proves nothing." "Oh, That wasn't our strongest, Colonel Chen said casually. That was our physical therapist. The one who'd just recovered from surgery 3 months ago. The counselors stared at each other in growing horror. You want to know the real reason we don't need armor? Maya's voice came through the speakers as she floated in the arena, victorious. Because we're Deathworlders. We were forged in fire and blood. Your armor protects you from your environment. Our strength comes from surviving in an environment that wants us dead. And that, gentlemen, is something no amount of technology can replicate. Earth was never threatened again. Because the Galactic Empire had finally understood, the most dangerous warriors are those who've already survived the impossible. Kindly like and subscribe channel. Thank you.